I keep seeing Corey Anderson segments in these MMA update videos on the news every now and again on YouTube. Once a week I see Corey Anderson, and I see him say something so stupid. And one thing that I can remember him saying very well in one of his recent ones was that if Jon Jones doesn't accept a fight with him after he beats Jan Blachowicz, then Jon Jones is a pussy. I'm making this video because Corey Anderson is dumb, and Corey Anderson sounds like 50 Cent, because he does sound a bit like 50 Cent. But we're moving on to the dumb part, because that's the main part of this video. Corey Anderson's very stupid. His whole attitude throughout this, I've never understood it. It's like he's Tony Ferguson in his mind. Tony Ferguson doesn't even pull this kind of shit. Crying on the microphone about not getting title shots, screaming backstage about not getting title shots. Tony Ferguson goes in there, if they tell him to fight someone, he fucking fights them and he earns his fucking way like Tony Ferguson should. That's what type of guy fucking Tony Ferguson is. Corey Anderson is nowhere near that level. He's acting like he's been the top contender for fucking years. Listen to me, Corey Anderson. You broke it down very well on Joe Rogan, missing very valuable information when you were saying things like, oh, Jan Blachowicz is ranked above me and I beat him. And oh, this person ranked above me and I beat him and I should get a title shot and I beat Glover Teixeira and I did this and I did that. One thing he failed to mention was, throughout that entire list of fighters that he gave, was that, oh, and I got KO'd by OSP and then I got KO'd by Jimmy Manoa and then I got decision split by Shogun Hua of all fucking people. Like, it's tough to get behind Corey Anderson right now, and I think that even if he beats Jan Blachowicz, he's not getting a fucking title shot. Unless he puts out Jan Blachowicz in the first round by vicious KO, not getting a fucking title shot. I don't think that's going to be how things work. I really don't. I think he's stupid for even taking the Jan Blachowicz fight. The fight to fucking make Corey Anderson was you waiting a little bit for Anthony Smith and fighting him at UFC Lincoln, Nebraska. But now he's fighting Glover Teixeira. That was not the UFC's first fucking option. They obviously wanted Teixeira on the Brazil card at UFC 250, which is fucking empty right now, okay? But they had to settle for Smith versus Teixeira in UFC Lincoln. The fight to make was Corey Anderson versus Anthony Smith. But no, Corey Anderson is going to earn a title shot in his mind by beating someone he's already beaten. Okay, Corey Anderson, cool fucking story, bro. You're ranked where in the light heavyweight division? Let me just find out real quick. He's ranked at number 5, and rightfully so. Okay, he's now above Jan Blachowicz, which is a favour for him. He's now number 5 above Jan Blachowicz. But to be honest with you, I just don't like Corey Anderson's fucking attitude. Johnny Walker was not disrespectful for Corey Anderson. Like, he just wasn't. I don't understand the after the fight bit where Corey Anderson's fucking screaming in Johnny Walker's face. Like, Johnny Walker's been fucking bad-mouthing him the entire fight camp. Johnny Walker come in there, done his little jokey around things, never was rude to Corey Anderson. They shook hands, everything was nice. Corey Anderson just losing his fucking temper. We've got another fucking victim on our hands. That's what we've got. And that doesn't sell. It only sells if you're like the Diaz approach, where you say you don't care about it and you actually don't care about it. You can't say you don't care about something that the UFC's doing to you and then cry about it 24/7. That just doesn't work as the same narrative as the Diaz brothers. It just doesn't. Corey Anderson's not going to get a title shot after this unless he does it with vicious impressiveness. I don't see it happening. Okay? They talk, I beat Blachowicz and he's ranked above me. Well, Blachowicz went on a 4-fight streak and he's so far won 6 out of his last 7. Okay? You beat Blachowicz and then in 2017, or 2015, sorry, you lost to Manoa and Anderson. And in 2016 and 17, you lost to Gustafsson and Cummins. In 2017, oh no wait, that's the wrong record I just read out. In 2017, Corey Anderson lost to Jimmy Manoa and OSP. That was a short while after, a few years after he beat Jan Blachowicz. Jan Blachowicz's 2017 looked completely different. Completely different. He beat Devin Clark, he beat Jared Cannonier, then he beat Jimmy Manoa, who was coming off a big win over Corey Anderson. Okay? So that means something right there. Then you beat Nikita Krylov. Like, I don't see where Corey Anderson's mind is, and he's going down this victim rabbit hole. And I don't get it, man. You're gonna get fucking passed up, you cunts. There's a reason why you were moving down the rankings. because the people you beat were still fighting while you were sitting on your ass and they were losing to more people, which degrades your win. How do you not understand that, Corey Anderson? I swear to God, man. I feel so bad for him because he's going to get on the microphone and act like, if he does win, by the way, he's going to get on the microphone and act like he's fucking Tony Ferguson asking for a title shot or GSP asking for a title shot on his fucking knees. And it's just not going to work because, I don't know, he has to get a big KO over Jan Blachowicz. Has to get a big KO. He has to. There's no other way. If he rides out a close decision to Jan Blachowicz, guess what? You're still ranked number 5. Or number 4. No, number 5. I was correct. Dominic Reyes is ranked above you. You know? Maybe he'll get ranked number 4 above Dominic Reyes if Dominic Reyes loses to Jon Jones, which, let's face it, he most likely will. Okay? You're still number 4 in the fucking world, Corey Anderson. Number 4. Okay? Stop screaming for a title shot. You're not number 1. You're not beating off every single contender that comes your way and reclaiming your number 1 position in the division. You're number fucking 4, man. Put in some fucking work like the rest of us. The next fight to fucking happen, Jon Jones beats Reyes. Fingers fucking crossed, because I keep saying that and I feel like it's going to be an upset. But we'll see what happens. Jon Jones gets past Reyes. The next thing to happen is the winner of Anthony Smith versus Glover Teixeira takes on the winner of Corey Anderson versus Jan Blachowicz, and we build a title fight that way. And hopefully, it's the fight that Corey Anderson avoided from the start in Anthony Smith. Corey Anderson, Anthony Smith, make it fucking happen if both of them, so help me, win their fights coming up. And then we can make a contender for Jon Jones. But until then, Corey Anderson, quit this fucking victim shit. I'm sick of it. Gaethje was doing it as well, and we all saw what happened to Gaethje. If McGregor chooses not to fight Gaethje, Gaethje's getting fucking forgotten about. Because that's how it works. Get in there, beat Jan Blachowicz, and then get in there again and beat fucking Anthony Smith like a real title contender. Rather than making it to number 4 and crying your fucking eyes out because you've beat... I beat Ilir Latifi, who's now unranked and moving to heavyweight. I beat Glover Teixeira, who's fucking... Where's Glover Teixeira ranked? Number 9. Okay, dude. Very cool. I beat Patrick Cummins, who looks like a paedophile and is now unranked. Yeah. I got KO'd by Ovis St. Preux and Jimmy Manoa. Don't mention that bit, do you? Get in there and put in some fucking work if you want to be a real threat to Jon Jones. I'm done. Also, the Johnny Walker win is fucking bullshit. Johnny Walker should never have been ranked where he is. How is Johnny Walker at number 11? Get this, guys. Johnny Walker's unranked. Misha Serkinov was ranked at the time number 14. Johnny Walker beats Misha Serkinov, okay? Jumps to number 10 in the fucking rankings. How does that fucking work? How does that work? Then he loses, and he's only number 11. He has 1 win in the rankings over Misha Serkinov. He's beat no one else. He lost his fight after that to Corey Anderson, viciously by first round TKO. Say what you want about the stoppage, it was a fucking TKO. Fair play to Corey Anderson. Why is he ranked number 11? I feel like we're getting caught up in the hype of Corey Anderson's win over Johnny Walker and not understanding that, listen, you want to fucking get title shots, fight guys ranked above you, you dummy. Don't fight guys you've already fucking beaten to prove a point about getting a title shot. How does that make any sense? I'm going to prove to you I'm ready, John, by beating the same guy I beat fucking years ago to show you that I'm still better than him. I don't fucking get it. I don't get the delusion of MMA fighters sometimes. Not all of them. Trust me, some of them are fine. Some of them are cool people. But some of them, occasionally a victim just creeps his way up the rankings, man. And there's another thing on Joe Rogan, him crying about Jon Jones getting the top floor of the training center. He's the fucking champion. He's going to get the fucking training privileges, okay? You're not. Oh, these victims. Jan Blachowicz isn't a good enough win. You're number 5, fighting number 6. That's not a title elimination bout. If anything, Smith has more of a right because he's number 3. And if he beats Glover Teixeira, number 9, he'll have more of a right than you. 5 versus 6? Beat number 6. Take on a guy ranked above you for fucking once, Corey Anderson. 5 versus 3. Anderson versus Smith. while Jones sits out after the Reyes win. Let's build ourselves a real fucking title contender. Goodbye. Like and subscribe. Click that button there. He sounds like 50 Cent as well. Goodbye.